So the question is, how much money can you make with your own cargo van in a year? I've been doing, a little bit of research, and I think ZipRecruiter kind of has the best overall numbers and stats that they throw at us. So I'm going to dive really into the figures that we're going to see here on ZipRecruiter. I will have a link to it as well. You guys can see right here, first and foremost, it does say the national average of a owner operator cargo van driver salary is $65,000 a year, which comes out to about $31 an hour if someone is working full time. The brand new 2022 Ford Transit cargo van, the estimated net price for this particular one is about $40,000, and pretty much you'll find them anywhere from probably 35 and up, 35 to probably 45 in that range. Obviously depending on the features, how high, if you go with the low one or the regular one or whatnot. So that will all fluctuate, but did want to just put this in perspective. So for anyone out there who is in the market or considering purchasing a new cargo van, this is kind of one just way to gauge it, knowing what the amount is that you can make per year. And so I want to scroll down here though, and you can see this range is pretty big. I mean, it's showing here people making as low as 17,500 per year, all the way up to 243,000. Now, it shows again the national average in the whole country is $65,446. But here in Medford, Massachusetts, it's actually above the average at $70,000. And as we'll see in a moment, it is among the highest in the country. So I'm fortunate, and it might help to make sense why I'm killing it over here with my cargo van. So as you guys can see, it says, how much does an owner-operator cargo van driver make? As of February 15, 2022, the average annual pay for an owner-operator cargo van driver in the United States is $65,446 a year. Just in case you need a simple salary calculator, that works out to approximately $31.46 an hour. This is the equivalent of $1,259 a week, or $5,454 a month. While ZipRecruiter is seeing annual salaries as high as $243,000 and as low as $17,500, the majority of owner-operated cargo van driver salaries currently range between $29,000, which is the 25th percentile, up to $57,000, which is the 75th percentile, with top earners 90th percentile making $173,500 annually across the United States. The average pay range for an owner-operator cargo van driver varies greatly by as much as $28,000, which suggests there may be many opportunities for advancement and increased pay based on skill level, location, and years of experience. Now down here, you'll see it says, an owner-operator cargo van driver in your area makes on average of $70,078 per year, or $4,632, which is roughly 7% more than the national average annual salary of $65,446. And of course, like I said, Massachusetts is among the most. And I wasn't exaggerating. It's literally number one out of 50 states nationwide for owner-operator cargo van driver salaries. Now, if you do want to see, though, the top 10 highest paying cities in the country, we have this list down here that gives us a nice breakdown. And you'll see San Mateo, California is number one on this list at $81,994. And one of my previous companies was based out in San Mateo, A beautiful area. I loved it out there in California. Every time I had our company meetings and whatnot. And I'm definitely not surprised the salary is the highest in that area, considering how expensive it was out there, and San Francisco and that area and whatnot. Yep, of course they are on the list as well, and that would make sense because it was crazy expensive out there. So I'm not surprised to see them among the top, and you seeing other California cities along with Stamford, Connecticut, and another Connecticut down here, New Haven here on the East Coast. So, and a mixture of different places, primarily California, though, obviously, is kind of running it, which makes sense considering how expensive it is out west. So, my friends, I did really want to just share these numbers with you guys and help you kind of put things in perspective, knowing that this range is so big, so broad, so wide, anywhere as low as 17,000 up to 243,000, with that 90th percentile making $173,000. $500 annually. To me, it really does speak volume about the opportunities that exist out there. To me, this is encouraging, knowing that there are so many people out there making solid money with their own cargo van. So if you're thinking about getting a cargo van, if you're like, I want to invest in one, but I'm not entirely sure if I can make good money or not, well, you guys are seeing the averages here. You're seeing how low it kind of goes, how, there are, as you can see here when I click on this, it says $75,000 to $37,000. Excuse me, $17,000 to $37,000, or $38,000 is 60% of the jobs. So that is a large chunk that is in that range. That lower 17,000 is obviously the lowest pretty much that we have on this list, at least. So, like on the low end, what to expect. But look at the upside and knowing where it potentially could be, or more specifically, look at the average and what that is. If we come over here to this next percentile, $5,700, or excuse me, $57,000 is the 75th percentile. And this basically says 38,000 up to 58,500 is 18% of the jobs. The first group over here was 60%. So pretty much the first group, majority of the people out there, you can kind of expect to make, I'd say odds are that you will make roughly up to about $60,000 based off of the numbers, the stats that we have here. This doesn't give us too many specifics, so I can't say for sure. But I believe this is after taxes. So this is after your deductions and after your expenses. That's my assumption. I could be completely wrong, and this might be before it, which would certainly change things a lot as well. So I just wanted to make this video, share it with you guys. If you're someone out there interested, thinking, contemplating about getting a cargo van, is it worth it? I mean, if you can find the business, if you can find the opportunities, I would say it's absolutely worth it. I showed you guys the Ford Transit, the brand new one, how much it costs. You're doing this for 2 or 3 years. And if you can at least hit this national average, your van will be straight. You'll be straight. And, obviously it's going to depend on your general living expenses and kind of day-to-day routine and whatnot. But if you can get your money management skills down, which hopefully this channel is helping you guys with doing so, making, managing, and growing your money, well, you could be in a pretty good position in a few years once you start to properly invest your money and get that, all of your profits to start to grow for you after you've paid off your loan. If you went that loan route, or if you got that cash and you can just buy out a new cargo van outright, go ahead. But certainly, I know some people are like, oh, I'm just going to buy used. This might not be the best time to buy used. There are a lot of reports talking about the inflation and the chip shortage influencing how much more expensive used vans and used vehicles are going for compared to new ones. So yeah, that's why I pulled up the brand new one for you guys. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts, any suggestions. What do you guys think about these numbers, these stats? Do you think it's worth it to get a cargo van? Maybe not, maybe so. Personally, I do have a 2004 E250 Ford cargo van. It's at like the end of its road. So I'm just doing all these research and stuff, and I'm finally now getting to a point where I'm basically creating my own tools that I'm able to use that will help me with knowing, okay, specifically how much money did I make using my cargo van, in this year. That's the goal I want to be in, and be able to have a better breakdown of exactly how I'm making my money, since I do generate money in so many different ways and I provide different services. It's like, where exactly are my breadwinners? And I'm getting that information slowly but surely, and it's showing me that some of the areas that I was kind of overlooking did include utilizing my cargo van. So yeah, here we are. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Like I said, feel free to leave a comment, any thoughts, any suggestions down below. Maybe I don't want to get the Ford Transit cargo van. Maybe you have a better suggestion. Let me know. Comment down below. While you're down there, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of our latest and upcoming video content. But all right, my friends, you already know what it is. I got to keep it moving, but I'll see you in the next video. Peace.